It took me 23 years to pass 6th grade. So then I was at West Middle for all that time. I finally passed 6th grade, and now I teach fire science, pre-hospital medical, and then I help with the internships, coordinating all those downtown. So that's who I am. We are going to do 2 or 3 big things today with fire extinguishers. One, I'm going to give you a little activity here, and you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, what is this guy doing to me? Why is he giving me all this stuff? It'll make sense eventually. We'll go through parts, pieces, how to use it, and then at the end, we're going to go out to the softball field area, and we're going to actually have live fire, and you're going to put fire out. Sioux City Fire is going to show up. They're going to bring their trainer. We'll have flames. When we go outside, if you want to bring your phones with you so you can take pictures of your friends doing this, whatever else, feel free to. We will also be taking some and posting them. I know like National Pro Starts reacted to the first one that we did, even over at West. So they're watching to see what you're doing because they know you're in this program. So it's kind of nice. That being said, for this first little bit, I'm going to give you a baggie. It's going to have some colors, shapes, pictures, and letters in it. Don't open it yet. All right, in this, I'm going to tell you there are lots of parts and pieces. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do with it, other than I need you to arrange this correctly. Go ahead and go. You and your partner or partners, arrange it correctly. You do what you think is right. There are colors, letters, pictures, shapes, hydro flasks, whatever works.
So I'm thinking about doing red. Like these colors means like it goes along with the letters, because maybe these are like the letters are like different classes of the fire extinguishers. Maybe. Ooh, you mean? Okay. And these are like the types of fires.
Yeah. What about the sheep?
It's electrical fire.
Okay.
And then that one's like.
I promise that this will eventually make sense.
These shapes
Kitchen fire. It is.
You guys have done a great job of dividing it into 4 groups, but that's not correct yet. I thought I'd let you know.
I think they go together. Yeah.
Yellow?
Is that yours?
Yellow.
This is ours.
Not it's not.
Yeah, no.
Think about the questions that you did. The multiple choice ones, live class, fire.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Last thing,
There's A's like this guy. Something like this.
Oh. I think this was the.
I don't want to be as good as this today. This is A.
That's electrical.
I think K is what.
I thought I'd let you know.
I think K is like your pictures.
Zero.
I thought
Colors. You have one color. You have one color correct. I won't tell you which one, but you have one correct. And then, as far as the shapes go, you have 2 shapes correct. I won't tell you which ones, but you do have 2 shapes correct. But your letters are perfect. Your kindergarten teachers will be proud of you. Your alphabetical order is amazing. Categories figured out. That's okay. That's okay. Do the best you can to start, and then we'll start giving some more hints and clues.
Here's a good theory.
Your letters are perfect. Yeah, you're geniuses. What are you thinking of the shapes? Or the pictures, I mean? Okay, okay. So you get 2 of them you think you've got there, so once you get the other 3 in, then I'll let you know how many you get right at least.
Okay.
And right now, this is just you coming up with what you can on your own. I don't expect this to be perfect yet.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit. Your letters are perfect.
I feel like this one's with the red one.
Maybe it could be like the shapes could like reflect how common it is. 4 sides it could be like
Want to look at your pictures now, just so you know. I mean, we don't want them cheating and seeing pictures.
I'm just kidding.
Depending on the amount of corners that they have.
Your colors. You have 1 color. Actually, you have 2 colors.
Will be the most common.
2 colors, correct.
Maybe like
Oh wait, maybe it could be the corners.
I can take
Oh, I found it. I saw it. Hey, no, don't touch that. That's right.
All right, let's see what we got here. Letters. Letters are perfect.
Shut up.
Did I do that?
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
That was my brand.
All right, pictures. Pictures are all correct. Shapes.
We guessed on this.
You got 1 shape right.
I mean,
Okay, don't change them yet. Colors. You got 1 color right.
Okay.
And I will tell you, the color and the shape are in the same category. You have right. Don't touch your K.
Yeah, I didn't think. I thought that one was the one that was right.
Leave that. That's
Because I know Kitchen Fire's black.
So, the little pictures and the letters are correct. So you got to figure out now with shapes and colors, and I'll start helping you out a little bit, giving you some clues. Okay?
Okay.
I think most of you have figured out by now that the letters are all correct, and the letters are the 5 classes of fire that we can have. A, B, C, D, K. So I'll give you a few extra clues here. Class A fires are anything that creates an ash. Wood, paper, cardboard, plastic. B fires are things that boil, and yes, I know water boils, and water is not going to be on fire. But gas, grease, oil, those kind of things that can boil. Class C carries a current. D is just goofy. There's no easy way to remember that, so I'm going to skip to K. K are kitchen fires. D we come back to, there's only 1 left. Those are combustible metals. Magnesium, potassium, sodium. And it's important we recognize those because if we add water to those, it actually makes the fire react more violently. So if you think about, where does paper come from? Trees. Okay. And what else do we get from trees that can burn? Money. Kind of. A lot of that's cotton. But when we cut a tree down, we use, what do we use out of it? Wood. Okay? So if we think about trees, what color do we usually think trees are?
Brown.
Green. And if we think of a pine tree, what shape do we think of? The triangle. Okay? In culinary class here, if you are going to have something on the stove and you want to heat it up, you want to start to boil water even, what color do you make the burner?
Red.
Oh, very good. If you've ever seen an outlet arc or spark, what color are those sparks that jump out of there?
Yellow.
Yellow? No.
Somebody said it. Blue. A lot of those sparks get to be blue in color. Hopefully not in this class since you guys have such a great teacher, but if you burn your food, what color does it turn?
Black.
Black. So our kitchen fires are there. What color does that leave for D?
Yellow.
Yellow.
So D is like just naturally occurring.
D is, I don't have a way to really give you an easy one. It's those combustible metals though. Now, when we go to shapes, B is a box, C is a circle. That makes sense? Easy? So then we've got a star and a hexagon left. Which one most closely resembles a frying pan? The hexagon or the star?
Hexagon.
The hexagon. So we're gonna pretend that's our little frying pan, which leaves the star for D. So if we go through these, a class A fire is anything that creates an ash, wood, paper, cardboard, plastic. We think of it kind of the green pine tree, and that gets us the color and the shape. B are things that boil. We know water boils, we know that's not gonna be on fire right now. We know if we're gonna boil something on the stove, we get the red hot burner going. We've got the fuel can, cause it's gas, oil, grease, things like that. And we just remember B is a box. C carries a current, and it's an electrical current, so those are our electrical fires. C is a circle, the blue sparks that we can see jumping out and arcing, helps us with the color. D is just the goofy one that we've gotta memorize. Combustible metals. So it's got a little picture like a little cog or a bearing. The yellow color is star. Kitchen fires, you'll see the frying pan designates the kitchen. You burn your food, it's gonna turn black. And the shape, while it doesn't look exactly like a frying pan, we can think of it that way a little bit to get that. Each one of these is a way we can identify that class of fire and could be on the fire extinguisher for you to identify. They can label it in any of these ways. A lot of them now also add some words. For a class A fire, they'll put wood, paper, plastic, flammable liquids over the B, electrical current over the C. It depends. We're gonna look at some different extinguishers and see what we can find that'll show that. What I want you to do, I don't want you to leave this easy for the next class that comes in, so I want you to kind of mix these up, and then I want you to put them back in the bag.